6 o'clock, call the meeting to order, and I'll rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So, agenda review. Karen, we're adding the title for the old tower. We'll have a brief discussion about the company to handle real estate transactions for the town. And the survey for Parade Road.
Yes, that will be added. Also, the quote for the loader, the air conditioning loader that was brought in, and Beltronics to replace base radio at the emergency operations center.
Okay. Anything else we have that we're adding? Okay. All right, so we had payroll and manifest. Somebody sign that?
I noticed because the library is using a new system that it doesn't let their employees sign their paychecks, and they've got to sign those.
Okay.
So if we can do
payroll.
The payroll, we have to sign that. It's a new form they need to sign.
Oh.
But for the state, you have to have signed.
Yeah, you guys are using a new software program to track and do it electronically.
So they just need to.
Yeah, if you can get that fixed right away, it would be great.
Minutes of July 22nd, 2025. Everybody get an opportunity to take a look at those?
Yeah.
I make a motion to accept the minutes of July 22nd.
Second. All those in favor? We had 2 veterans credits, 2 yield tax levies. The abutter notice for Coles Ledge, which we have sent out a preemptive notice. The final notice, once we have a date, does need to go out certified mail, but Karen just is giving everybody an advance warning, and there didn't seem to be a need to send them both certified with that. And the appointment form for the ZBA. Okay. So, title for the old tower. Karen, you have that in the. So the tower has been repaired. We're going to transfer it pending a motion.
Okay, I make a motion that the chair sign the title.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And we're putting the mileage on as it sits right now in the station, Chief. And the chief and I did have a conversation about when they can physically take possession of that. So their next meeting is mid-September, which their association has to decide. They can either sell it. They have someone who wants to buy it, will come down with a bag of quarters, or whether they do a sealed bid auction, which may net them the better option. But that's them to decide at this point in time, not us. So they may be October before they get that out. Is that a fair assessment, Rusty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who insures it from here down to Lynn?
Quite a long time to get prepared for the time we took possession of it, and then people could say, we have it and it's available for purchase now. And so signing the final title over, that takes away that last item we need before we can actually go after.
And at this point in time, Gary asks who insures it. At this point in time, belongs to you, of the association. So that's their responsibility.
Are there going to be any associated storage fees or anything?
Probably not. Probably not. Karen, what did Al give us was the mileage on there?
I attached it.
There it is, 26,530 miles on it as of right now. So it's like new. Anybody wants it?
It's brand new.
It's like new condition.
Maybe easily with it, where we are.
It's a great idea. We'll deliver it to West Block Road for you.
It'd be nice if you saw some ice cream out of it.
Oh, man. We're gonna do Taco Bell, man.
Karen, is there anything else in here we need to sign?
I think everything is fine.
Just want to send that back. All right. The town is going to move forward on potential sale of a couple of properties. The recommendation from town council was to engage Rick Sager, that they would be less costly to have them do it than our current attorney themselves, because that's what they're geared to do. So we just need a motion if the town wants to proceed with that. And
How are they gonna do that?
they're following, and I think it's going to be either an auction or a sealed bid. It's going to
It's an
depend.
auction type.
So we're not listing them with a realtor.
Yeah.
So he's basically a real estate attorney, as I understand, Karen. But this is what they do. They're geared to it. So rather than having Drummond and Woodson do it, this guy is.
Okay.
He's got a mission to do it.
And so how's that paid for?
So they have a commission on the.
Commission?
Right, because they're an
Commission based?
auctioneer.
Yep.
Yes, definitely commission, and I'll find out.
Do you know what it is?
I don't right now because I haven't had authority to contact him,
Okay.
but I will find out all that.
All right, perfect.
So we have two options. We can have Karen reach out to the guy and say, get all those figures first, or we can make the motion to move forward with him based on really, what Michael relayed to us. It's kind of up to the board.
I'm okay bringing them in now, but I do want to know how much it is.
Yeah.
How much they're going to make on it before we actually commit.
So then what I'll do is, Karen, I'll make a motion for you to contact Rick Sager, whichever his company name is. I don't know that I have all of it. To get the details of everything else. I'm assuming the board's going to have to sign anyway an agreement.
Yes.
So to get the agreement, if we don't like the agreement, we'll move forward from there.
Yes.
Is everybody good with that?
Yep.
Okay.
Second your motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Mary Jane, did you get all that? No, it was a lot. Okay. We got it late this afternoon, which is normally wouldn't be on our agenda, but the engineer has sent us in that they're intending to start the survey on Monday for Parade Road and Province Road, including 50 feet of center line with topographic, 500 yards beyond Will Smith, 500 approaching Will Smith, and then the Parade Road Hartshorn area. Karen is going to get clarification. You've already sent an email requesting clarification from Aaron. However, this is expected to cost between $35,000 and $40,000.
It says 30 and 40, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can't get any closer than that?
So we need I think we need to know where that's coming from, whether any of this has to do with the subdivision, and then where we're going to. But the board's kind of stuck. It is Tuesday, and they're starting on Monday.
Which means we should have had that a while ago.
Yeah, I think I'd like to have them. Andy, I don't know if you know any more. I don't think we're doing any work on this in the next 2 weeks, and whether we can. I think our plan is next year.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we're trying to plan to have this project completed next year, started and completed if we can possibly. Obviously, it all depends on funding.
Yeah.
But the last thing I knew was 2 weeks ago was the surveyors were supposed to be out there. So now that they're just coming out and then they'll be having estimated costs, it's kind of a surprise to me.
Yeah. So can we tell Aaron to put the brakes on until the board? The board has to approve an expenditure of that kind of money.
I think we need to put the brakes on about a lot of things. I know there's FEMA issues, which they probably have to handle, and she's aware of that, John.
But I think as far as the engineer just stepping out, doing overseeing driveways and this, and I think it's time comes in and speaks to us, and this is $40,000. Like you said, they would have started on Monday.
Okay. So why don't we, Karen, can you give us a breakdown of our engineering costs, what they relate to? We do the same with legal expenses as well. Just what's the driver on our spending and where they get assigned to? It's probably all the fire
I
association.
mean, you just can't come in and say it's we're doing this on Monday. It's going to be $30,000 to $40,000. We don't have an open checkbook.
Yeah. So if you could get us a breakdown.
I will. If I could add that, last week you had asked about getting an appointment scheduled with Rodney Stockman, Andy Aaron, and I think Andy.
Thank you.
And Gary, okay, for the Coles Ledge. And Rodney emailed me today, and he said he's available Monday and Thursdays. He's on vacation next week. So he said he would be available this Thursday. I emailed Erin to see if she was available, and then I was going to check with the two board members and try to get that established, which we could talk about this at the same time.
Yep.
Which is here.
Okay.
But I don't have confirmation on that, and I don't know your availability to meet on it. Other than that, Rodney will be on vacation next week, so that's going to put it on like August 12th. And I think pretty much we needed some.
Because they're going to have to order some of that stuff on that.
Okay, yeah, because we definitely have to discuss what Rodney was proposing for the concrete head wall.
Right.
So versus what the engineer.
Right. And if they have to manufacture it, they need time. All right. So Rodney's giving us Mondays and Thursdays, not next week. You asked Aaron. We're waiting on Aaron. Okay. Cool. Thank you. We have a quote to repair the air conditioning on the loader from United. It's $3,213. That's what that was. Okay. The question I have, and Andy might be able to answer this, or if Stephen can, they're coming to us, so we're paying travel. Is there anything else we can have them do? So the travel charge is $600 of a $3,200 repair, like oil change, tire change, whatever it is. I mean, we have plenty of equipment up there. I don't know if we can start, because I realize it's hot.
Yeah.
It's not critical. We don't have a piece of equipment down to make a single trip for that and not be able to, because United does the service on the grader.
Yeah, and they were just out with the grader too. So they went through that with Scott.
Yeah. So it just seems like we could start doing, trying to. I mean, $600 is $600.
Yeah, that's at the end of the day. Also,
Pembroke.
And it's $600.
It's 2 trips. They came out, troubleshot, went back, came back, troubleshot. Back. It's a good. When I have my tractor done, it's $125 truck charge. So they're getting good money.
Travel is
yeah, the travel and mileage, and 78 cents a mile. So do we want to go ahead and approve I think we need to approve the AC repair. I get it. It's hot.
I mean, how much are they really running the loader right now?
What's that?
So how much are they really running the loader right now?
I was just going to ask that question.
Yeah.
Because you've got somebody in a grader, somebody in a roadside mower, and more than likely you have guys in trucks.
Yep.
So can it?
So what are we going to, I mean, granted we use the loader to load the sand trucks.
In the winter, yeah.
But right now, you're right, is it going to have anything to do with any of the paving that's going on, the loader?
No.
So if it's just sitting.
It's just going to sit right now.
So we could possibly put it off until something else.
That's what I'd like to do, tie it in.
I think honestly, put it off till see what's what.
Okay.
See what comes at the end of the year. The only time that they'd be running is something that we need to talk about too is winter sand, stone. Let's try to start getting that in.
I got stocked up on that.
All right.
So that's other than that, that'd be the time that they'd use the loader.
So does the board want to make a motion to repair it pending tying it in with something else? So we don't have to come back again. So if
Well, we're probably going to be back again anyways for something else.
okay.
I don't know what.
So I guess the question to Steve and Dan is, what else, before we do that then, what else needs needs maintenance.
I mean, I definitely.
It
Even
looks-
if we're just going to have it come and do a PM on the grader or something else, the excavator. I know the excavator needs tires.
It wouldn't be the excavator because there'd be no tracks.
Okay, so
Let's talk to them about holding off with,
Okay.
by how much you think using it.
So
Yeah. Can you relay that back to Steve?
see what we can do.
All right, so Beltronics, we have a quote for a new radio. The radio that was in the emergency operations center was taken out and put into the new tower truck. So we need a radio that goes back into emergency operations center, and they have a quote for. Karen's got it over there. Do you have the quote, Karen? Bunch of money.
28, I think.
Rusty, is there no radio in the old tower, or is that dated? Okay.
It's like 28.
That is a shock to me that you would have an opinion. How much is it?
Was that their original plan, was for them to take the radio out of the fire station and put that in there?
I
mean, that
think
doesn't-
there was a
doesn't sound-
oops on the radio for the new tower. It's my understanding. It was whatever. It
Does
was.
emergency management have their own line in the budget
They do, but they don't have enough
to cover that?
to cover this.
That's what I.
I understand that's who they deal with, but that's a pretty good chunk of change. Maybe that could go out to bid.
So this is state bid on this. So the radio is on the state bid, which means they don't have to go to bid on it. It's an NX 5700 HBF, 110 watt.
And I would just caution the state bid thing because just like the culverts, they're all state bid, but yet 3 bidders, 3 different prices.
So this is, Tim will use this if we activate our emergency
Mhm.
command center.
Without this, there.
We don't have a
disaster,
center.
You don't have an emergency operation.
Right.
I think he'll sit in the bay, in one of the fire trucks.
I mean, I feel like the fire department didn't want to come to the board and say, "Hey, oops, we forgot a radio. Can we get one?" So they just take this, and now emergency management has to come to the board.
So
So they're just
I think, I mean, we roll dice, we don't do anything.
That station was 2 radios, not 1.
So there is, Will provided us, you guys saw how much they're using trucks currently?
Yeah.
So we have one that hasn't left the building this year. And we have one that's left the building twice. Both of them have radios. I believe we, last year, set up repeaters in the vehicles so that the portable radios would work.
I think we did.
So the question is, if we took a radio, say out of the, don't yell at me. If we took a radio out of the forestry truck, which has not left the building this year, gave that to Emergency Operations Center to replace it. And if they're taking the forestry truck, I am assuming we have more than one truck already out, and we have somebody with a portable radio. So I guess the question would be, can we operate that truck on a portable radio as opposed to buying another radio?
It's not a question I can answer.
No, none of us can. It's over there. I'm going to appreciate your input, but we're going to, I think, kick it back to there. Rusty, that's all right? All right. So I think that's, at this point in time, Karen, can we kick that back and ask that question? There's, I think it's the rescue and the forestry truck has not gone out. The rescue has 3 or 4 calls on it, and the tanker had 5. We are 72% ambulance calls right now. So,
yeah.
And I think I think we have a couple that are equipped with the repeaters. So, okay. Make sure we get that. We have a request for a silent auction item, and that is to give kids rides in the fire truck to school. Karen reached out to, thank you. While they were not thrilled, they didn't say no. However, my opinion would be a fire truck is not designed to put a kid in a car seat or in a seat belt in the back of it. And I don't know that it sets the best precedent.
Is this
And-
Old Home Day?
Yes.
Yeah, Old Home Day, silent auction. The winner of the silent auction, the fire truck will go pick the kids up and take them to school.
Like first day.
I think it's an inherently bad idea. We would have to, what Primex has said is, the truck has to be out of service. We're going to need 2 firefighters in it with the kids. And if we got a call, that truck, we need somebody else standing by.
And you might have to have booster seats depending on.
And I don't think you could put a booster seat in.
It depends on the age.
And I don't know which truck they were planning on. I mean, they could use that old tower truck, and that's the fire association. I just don't know that it sets a good example, and I think it does expose us to more exposure than we should.
Seems like we might be able to come up with a different idea
I know.
for a prize, so to
Right.
speak.
Let them ring the bell.
Just,
Like, yeah, you can always come up and call those kids out. And then
Yeah, I think there's got to be a better.
gotta be something else we can do.
Yeah.
I don't like the liability.
And again, we're going to have a certain amount of people in town that are going to object to $1 million piece of equipment driving somebody's kids to school.
I mean, not for nothing. We've talked about it before. You have one department that has a vehicle that goes out with people on the clock that we're not too thrilled over, and now you want to have another department with a vehicle with people on the clock that they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So you got to be fair to all the departments. In my opinion. It's just-
So they haven't asked for permission. So we really don't make negative motions, but Karen, can you just tell the chief, come up with a different plan? I don't know that we need to vote on, because we haven't been asked, but he needs to come up with a different plan. And, Primex was okay with the tower rides if he wants to come in on a Saturday and we'll give you a tower ride, whatever it is, but we're not driving kids to school in a fire truck. I feel like I'm the wet blanket.
And maybe you're going to know him.
That's fine. I was already the bad person last Thursday.
And maybe we send to all of our department heads. Nobody rides in the
It's already company policy. It's already
It is
town
not,
policy.
right. So just a reiteration of it's a bad idea. All right. Also, under new business, we had the New Hampshire DES Clean Water Stormwater pre-application. So that was Frank McDonald was in. We applied for whatever it was that we applied for. We have moved to the next stage of it. The funding is there, and what we got did document it is a 100%. It is still a forgivable loan. It is not a grant. But at this point in time, they've moved to the next step, which means now they actually have to apply for the funding. So the town's was approved. I don't know what the approval rate was of everybody that applied for it. It could have been 100%.
It has to go
But,
back as a one-time
right,
to go forward.
because now we'll need money. So we're gonna ask the town to accept money and expend money. So that's its next stage. And it soon will be time, Karen, to draft up our warrant articles. Do we have anything in old business?
It was empty.
What's that?
That folder
Well, it
was
was-
empty.
I know. I tried to put something in there. I'm like, oh, this is old business right here. Karen would not let me.
Just paving's gonna start Thursday. Reclaiming. It's like first.
Do we know where?
Not yet. It's either gonna be John Tasker or Cole Bath.
It's going to start in Barnstead on Thursday, Rick,
If you can't
On a-
handle it,
on a paved road.
Tell me.
See if you can
telling
get
you,
that
come
pinned
on.
down
We gotta let
Thursday,
people know.
so we can let people know.
Giving them a 2-day notice.
It's an Easter egg hunt, Gary. Hey, they think you're the road agent, Gary, so you're taking the heat for this one. You know.
Bring it.
Anything else on?
And I've already let Steve know at Highway so he can plan accordingly. So they'll have me guys in on Friday too. And flagging.
Yes, and we'll once we know, we'll have to let police and fire know. So, okay. Any informational items? Oh, did anybody else have anything else? We're just moving right along.
No.
Nope.
Gary? Nothing? No. No informational items, miscellaneous? We're almost ahead. Look at that. All right, in that case, 6:30, we have an appointment with the library trustees regarding their MOU. Oh, we have Miss Becca Kauser tonight. All right, Neat. To the chair. Well, it's because it records you right there so that when Mary Jane does the notes. All right.
So I think that's my understanding before when we were signing and when it was approved. So we discussed with the library trustees that we would just send it back to you guys had sent us. So I believe you guys had signed it, but now we reviewed it and we're okay to move forward with it as you guys have signed it.
Okay.
However, there's no mind. Our named chair positions are here, so chair, treasurer, and secretary. So we would like to sign it, and have you guys sign it again, so it's just all the same.
So,
everything that includes your changes to it.
Okay.
And then we check, it is exactly the same as what you submitted to us. So the signature part is different. Yeah, because we understood that you guys were going to sign it after we came back, and so now we're coming back and we're just saying, we're just ready to move forward.
okay.
So that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
Miss Nelson is prepared with a pen.
$29
It's been a long time.
July.
It's still
July. What year? 2025?
Still 25, yeah.
I think we've talked about it too much. How's that? We need a motion though to sign it at this point in time. We've never signed it. Okay.
If we could, we'll keep it on a copy. We can send it over to you guys. Digital.
You guys don't have a pen yet.
Gary's got a crown.
My name is wrong, so we go back.
Oh, it is. It's too bad. It's too bad, Philip.
Everybody's supposed to be on one.
So my first name and my last name.
No changes on that?
Is it?
That would be awesome.
It's missing an S. It's P-R-I-S. And then it's Sullivan.
Chris Silla.
So we're not actually doing that.
No, no. I just I used to have a customer at Mountain that used to sign in person. C-E-R.
The original one you guys sent over had her name spelled right. Becca, my name's spelled right. That's all that matters.
I was going to hear
Anything else on? In that case, Mary Jane, ready? 6:30. Open it for public input.
Couple of things that I'd like to just talk about. First off, we were having a meeting with MRI to discuss highway position superintendent, road manager, I haven't seen anything that talks about what the outcome of that meeting was, other than there has been what appears to be a new posting on the website, I think, advertising the position. And so I don't know whether that, what happened with that meeting. I don't know.
So the one meeting you chose not to attend, Rusty, we made a motion.
Well, I didn't see the minutes because they just been approved, so.
So what we did is we made a motion. We have contracted with MRI. They had a candidate that is a temporary position. So the board made a motion to approve a contract with MRI pending 2 select board members meeting with him and deciding whether they like it. By sending only 2 select board members, that is not a public meeting, so there's no minutes for that conversation, which in general would have been a non-public anyway. But that's what we did. So he was on vacation. So literally we had a meeting, he's still on vacation. We make that motion. He comes back from vacation. We met with him the day he came back, but it would have been in between meetings. So that's what we did. So we have an interim guy who's given us some guidance on what the job posting should look like. And he is effectively running highway right now. I don't know, 15 hours a week, something like that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. That's all. It's hey, I could have told you too bad for not showing up.
And I don't know why you didn't. Next, it appears that we've got an awful lot of development coming happening around the time. Are we more deficit in our police department, or have we got people on vacation, or is there?
So there's no change in staffing. They are covering vacations. So we had. So we have one officer who is taking a couple of days a week off to burn his time. We had someone else that was on vacation for a couple of weeks straight. So yeah, you are seeing increased coverage. That was also discussed the week you weren't here, but you know.
You should just send me the stuff.
What we should have done is just actually have you call in.
I should have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes.
And you mentioned tonight with regards to Colbath Road and Tasker Road being closed for replanning and part of the process. And I happened to travel Colbath Road more in the last few days and realized that we've got a culvert that's been replaced, but we haven't seen done much for drainage along the side of it up the hill. And I'm hoping that we're not going to pay over what we paid over the last time and have the same end result. Because obviously, money spent is money spent. Trying to keep things moving. So I just hope that we're haven't overlooked that concept. The gentleman who lives on Gray Road spoke to the need for drainage on Tasker Road and the area that's by Emory.
Yeah.
I haven't seen some culverts, but I haven't seen.
So if you go up John Tasker, they have ditched all the way up to those culverts. So they're basically up around Bob's, is where they've gotten to. They've done the roadside mowing on that. They've replaced 2 culverts on John Tasker in anticipation of this. I haven't been on Colbath, Rusty, so I couldn't tell you what that looks like, but I drive John Tasker every day. That's it. That's it?
I was looking at the clarification because I'm hoping we're changing the course of that direction a little bit. Our road maintenance paving section is going to be around the world in a few years.
We're trying.
Expense to do it. begin to get beyond redoing what we've already done, so we've got increasing that miles of paved road as opposed to the roads.
Believe me, I had somebody today ask me why we weren't paving further on John Tasker. I'm like, well, because we had a meeting and the people came in and said, don't pave any further on John Tasker. So he wanted us to get to his driveway. So,
You can't, please,
nope, no. All I'm trying to do is please people on New Road. That's my goal. That is that's literally all I'm worried about right now.
Yeah, but we didn't get really stop on.
No.
We can put one in.
You can put them all in.
I always give people directions, the only stop line in
All right. Anybody else for public input?
And wait for that road. So, we're ready for Danielle to get up there.
Oh, Danielle, the new system, when the fake packets on, not yet.
Okay. We didn't sign the open release.
You,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think they had pre-printed signatures on a couple of them. Yeah.
It's the state of
Anyone else?
I'm not even break.
All right. We're gonna add a new policy in there.
Yeah, I know.
One time.
Yeah, I'll write it for you.
All right. If you would, that'd be great.
That's no problem. We talked a little bit about some of the road work that's going to be done. And we talked about the engineer and going and looking at something like repairs and maybe Will Smith was the call. Did you go over the scope of what that is all about?
That's why we're pushing back and asking for exactly that. So what she has said is it's a survey going 500 feet beyond Will Smith, 500 feet prior to Will Smith on Province Road, with a 50-foot either side from the center line, topographical mapping, trying to understand what the need is on Province Road since we've already paved it. We understand Parade Hill, Parade Road, Parade Hill, Hartshorn is to fix that project is hopefully on our scope for next year. But it's an expensive project.
Very.
So, I mean, it's a 7-figure project. So that one needs to get done. So we don't understand the Province Road, and that's why we're asking for more information.
So it's all of Parade Hill, Hartshorn Road, and then the intersection of Will Smith, Province Road. Is what they're going to survey all of that.
Is that because of the whole subdivision?
No, there's drainage issues. Redo the road.
We need to do Hartshorn and Parade Hill at the same time. And then,
No, I don't disagree.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then Will
So
Smith.
we're going to get a
goes into
clarification, Rusty, as to what exactly it is. And it may be exactly the right thing to do, but also it's a substantial amount of money to approve. Is that it? You sure? You want to come back later?
No, well, I might.
No? Well, it depends. If nobody else has anything, we're closing public
I
input.
know.
But, oh, Linda's here, so you're all set.
Based on last week's meeting with the chief, I'm wondering why he is not covering some of these vacation days. Why aren't you holding him to that?
So that was asked of him in the meeting, and that's a personnel matter. So, yeah.
Is there any way of asking other towns around to cover the vacations?
Well, so we've had Stratford, Alton cover, and we pay Alton. So so any time you're contracting out, there's a cost associated with it, and that was part of the chief's, conversation and the need for more officers. Rick did in that meeting ask him about coverage, whether he was taking coverage or not. So it's all part of this entire conversation about hiring. And even if we hire a new candidate, they're March or April before they're on the road. So we have authorized 7 positions, not including the chief, and we currently have 3 or 7 covered or filled. So it does leave us short-handed.
Good question.
I just want to be rude because it's, business.
I don't know if he said that.
I think he said he assisted with
I think
calls.
he said he did assist with calls.
Um,
And he does have it's not a public
right.
as to why there are times he can't.
The police chief is entitled to operate as he sees fit.
As the library is insulated from the select board, the police departments are insulated from the select board as well. That's under the RSAs.
Except for finances.
Except for finances. That's what we got. And there's no hidden message in that at all. So. Anything else? Anybody? All right. So, Mary Jane, 641, close public input. Does anybody have anything else before we enter into non-public?
Don't think so.
No. Gary, you got anything?
Subcommittee meets tomorrow night.
Okay.
Second time.
At the parade fire station, is that where you?
When's the rink happening? The rink.
The ice rink, when are they paving?
Don't know.
Don't know, huh?
You got one thing you're responsible for.
I got a lot more than one thing.
One thing.
Let me tell you right now. We were told the end of July, beginning of August, so we're there.
Yep.
But I'm going to talk to him and find out.
Probably
I'll
Thursday.
check and see if Gail has talked to him.
Yep.
Is it Thursday? He just went in the restroom.
In that case, the board's going to go into a non-public. We are not going to go back into public session other than to adjourn after that. So, for all you public people, the meeting's effectively over. Thank you for coming. Rusty, thank you for the week off. We do appreciate that. The thing I wouldn't let you chime